Hi everybody, I'm back, and today I'm going to show you all how to make fried plantains. Here's what you will need. Plantains. And if you like the sweet kind, if you like for your plantains to be nice and sweet, you'll get them looking like this. See how dark they are? They look like they're spoiled, but they're not. All down inside of there is sweetness, and that's what turns the rind, the yellow rind, to a darker color, because these get sweeter as they get darker. So if you were to get one that was completely yellow, yours will have like a potato taste, like a fried potato taste, sort of, kinda. That's the best way I can describe that. But if you get it this way, it's going to be nice and sweet. I'm going to show you how to make these today. All right, now I have a video where I made griot. It's a Haitian griot dish, and that's spelled G-R-I-O-T, I believe. Over here I have a pan. I have a nice sized large skillet, and I have some vegetable oil inside. Okay, I'm going to heat that up on a medium heat. Meanwhile, I need to show you how to slice these. Very simple. You don't slice them like you would a banana because this rind is much tougher. Okay, so you see how I did that, and then we're just going to go in and peel it just like so. And see, this is much harder, and I'm pressing pretty hard onto here. This is much harder than a banana. It does give a banana taste, but it's not a banana. It's the mixture between, it tastes like a potato and a mix between a potato and a banana. I tell you one thing, it's one of the best tasting things I've ever had. And you all that know me, you know I don't like bananas. So, it doesn't, like I said, it has a little banana taste and kind of a potato taste. It's so unique. It's hard to describe it, but these things are so good. You hear me? Make you some chicken on the side of this. Hoo-wee! And some rice, and you are set. You hear me? Okay, so now that we have them peeled, I'm going to cut this little end off because the end is kind of soft. All right, so what we're going to do, I like to do it this way. You can double fry these if you want. Some people fry them and then they smash them and then they throw them back in the fryer. But I'm going to show you how I do mines today. Okay, I like to cut mines in an angle, just like so. And they get such a nice, beautiful, crispy outer. And the inside is nice and soft and sweet and supple. It's so good. All right, so we're going to do this. I hope you all are having a great weekend, a great Sunday. Today is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Absolutely. Okay, so while I'm waiting on my pan to get nice and hot, I'll put the video on pause and we'll come back. I'm going to show you all how to make fried plantains. Be right back. Okay, everyone, so what I've done to check and make sure my oil is ready, I put one in. If it starts to sizzle around the bottom, it's perfect. Go ahead and put them in. All right? So you just put them in just like so. And I know you're going to want to, you're going to want to take a fork or a spatula and go in and try to grab them. Don't mess with them. Just let them get a nice, beautiful brown crust on them. Okay. Now, I've seen some people sprinkle a little bit of brown sugar on theirs. I don't choose to do that. I'm curious of what it tastes like. Honestly, I am. But I'm going to eat it just this way. I love that nice crunchy outer crust and nice and soft in the middle and so sweet. Woo-wee, guys. Now see, like I said, there are, if you get the yellow ones, they're going to taste more like a potato with a little hint of banana. I like it to get the dark ones because they have such a sweet taste. It's so amazing. And it's so easy to cook. Let me get a drink of my water. This doesn't take any time. So easy to do. You can get the kids to peel it and cut it for you. And you only need a little tiny bit of oil in that pan to fry these bad boys up. Now, like I said, a lot of people will take theirs and deep fry theirs. They'll take them out and they smash them and then they throw them back in. I like mine just like this. Once it starts to get a nice golden brown crust, I'll come back and we'll flip these. Be right back. Okay, everybody, I'm starting to see a nice golden brown color. Oh, yeah. And so the ones that I see the golden brown color, I'm just going to turn them over. Okay? And be careful when you're turning them over because you don't want to splash yourself or anyone around you because that oil is very hot right now. Okay? Oh, my word. Would you all just look at this? Look at this. Hey, you can make you an oven roasted chicken and put this on the side and you'll be satisfied. You'll be happy. Woo! Now when I make these, just because I'm doing a video, I'm only doing 2. But when I make these for dinner, I make about 6 of them. Oh yes, I do. Look at that, guys. Isn't it beautiful? Oh my word. I wish you all were here so you could taste these. I wish you were here. These, when you eat these alongside of any type of rice, it could be white rice. The mixture is amazing. The mixture is amazing. Oh, and eat these alongside of a ribeye steak. My goodness, you hear me? With a baked potato. Woo-wee! Oh yeah. I'm getting excited in here. Sometimes I crack myself up. So let's look over here. I have just a platter, and then I have the cooling rack. And what this cooling rack will allow is air to circulate all around the plantain. And what will happen is when you set it on here, the bottom won't get smushy. It'll stay nice and crispy. Okay, because if you just put it on the platter or you just put it on paper towel, it'll get soggy, and we don't want that. So that's why we use that beautiful cooling rack. I use that cooling rack for everything. When I take my meats out, I put it on the cooling rack, and they stay nice and crispy. Absolutely they do. Okay? And some of them, you can see these ones are taking a little bit longer to cook, and that's fine. Just have patience, like I always like to say. If you have patience in that kitchen, oh, you're going to have some good food. Patience is the key to good cooking. You all can make the same thing that I can make. Absolutely you can, because there's nothing to it. Nothing to it. And if you all are not for sure exactly how to make it, or you forgot what I did in the video, just pause the video, rewind the video as you're making whatever you're making, okay? And you can stop it again, rewind it, and pause it, okay? That's all you have to do. That's what's great about YouTube. You know, if you want to build a deck, if you want to make fried chicken, hey, if you want to, I don't know, put brand new kitchen cabinets in your kitchen, YouTube is available and will show you step by step. And I think that's it's like awesome. Like it didn't get any better than that. You want step by step for anything, you look on YouTube and you can find it. I'm telling you all one thing. I surely appreciate YouTube. I really do. And YouTube, if you all are listening or watching, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you all for giving me a platform. Absolutely I do. To share my gift, and I say it a lot, my gift from God with you all. Yes, this is just amazing. Okay, look at that. My dad, he looks on YouTube a lot for a lot of things like car issues, how to, fix something around the house, put a new toilet in or something. And it's awesome. Yes, it is. Okay, so these are getting nice. Now, it's really up to you how dark you like yours to be. I like mine to be nice and dark, okay? And the longer you cook them, the sweeter that they'll get, if that makes any sense. Absolutely. So if I take them out now, they'll have like a milder taste. You cook them a little bit longer where they get a little bit darker. I feel like they taste a little sweeter. Ooh-wee, look at this. My goodness. I'm going to turn the pan. Let's see, I'll put these over here and get these over in this equation so they can get done. This is a huge pan. And they just might not be getting done because it's not directly on the eye. Now they'll get done. Look at this, guys. Oh my word. My mouth is absolutely watering. So I know you guys' mouth has to be watering. Ooh, I have another great video for you all this evening. And I'm not even going to tell you all what it is. Just stay tuned, and I have a great video tonight for dinner. Absolutely. I'm going to make something different. Something that someone has been requesting me for quite some time. And so we're going to do it today. Oh, these things smell so good. My husband is outside shoveling snow with Dakota. And they're putting salt down. We had an ice storm last night and there was ice everywhere. You hear me? Ice everywhere. And they had fun outside last night. I could hear everybody laughing. And the other boys, the older boys too, they were putting salt down. And everybody's laughing because this hail and this ice is coming down hard. And they're out there trying to salt the porch in the driveway. All right, let's see. Take another look. Oh yeah, we're getting there. Woo! Remind me of Jamaica man. Oh yeah. This is when I go to get Haitian food. I tell them, I say, no pickles. And pickles is, it's a coleslaw that they have that's really, really hot. I tell them, no pickles. I tell them I want Dijon rice, which is a mushroom-based rice. It's a black rice. I tell them, give me sweet plantains. And I like the beef. And that right there is to absolutely die for. You hear me? Or you could get the griot. That's what I have the video for. The griot is a pork dish. And I like to eat plantains with it. Ooh, we're going to go ahead. Let's see. Do I want to take those out just yet? Here in a second. I love when they get darker. I know I'm crazy. All right, but I do want these ones to get darker for sure. And they smell so good. If you wanted to, lean them up on their side, just like this, so you can get the sides done if you have to. It's 12:30 in the afternoon. And my husband's like, you're making a video already? I'm like, yes. Like, he can't believe it. And I know you all can't believe it either. Because you all know that I'm a night owl and I do a lot of my cooking late in the evenings. Oh, man, do these look good. Woo-wee, you hear me? Woo. Oh, yeah. Okay, so what we'll do, let's go ahead and take the ones that are nice and dark out, and I'm going to give you all a close-up. And you can see how the beautiful sugars have caramelized. Look at this. You see that? Oh my goodness. This right here is flavor for sure. Now, if you wanted to, you can sprinkle you a little tiny bit of sea salt on the outside. Give you a little sweet, salty, you know. But I'm not going to do that. I just pop these bad boys right in my mouth, and they are so good. And here's the thing about these. You can fry these early in the morning, and later on in the evening, you go to heat these up, and they're still good. You hear me? You go to put them in the refrigerator because they've been out for a while, and you go to heat them up and they're still good. So they're definitely reheatable. It's nothing that you have to eat right away. Okay? Which is great, because there's some foods like that you just have to eat right away. You know, because when you microwave something, it just doesn't taste. Look at that. Oh my goodness. But these, oh, you can refrigerate them, you can set them out, go back later, reheat them, and they're still good. Take them to work the next day. Dakota's excited because he doesn't have school tomorrow. So today's kind of like his Saturday. He didn't have school Friday or Monday, which is awesome. Give him a little break. We've been doing housework this morning, getting a few things done. The house smells great. It smells like my favorite pine sol and bleach. Absolutely it does. Okay, I'm going to take the ones out that's a little darker. I got some collard greens, and I got some roast that I made the other day. I just might eat some collard greens right along the side of this. Okay, I got a few that I want to cook these a little bit longer, and I'll come back when these are done. Okay, everybody, these ones are perfectly done. My goodness, look at that. I'm going to let that one and that one go just a little longer. So easy. I've pulled up a chair. I've pulled up a chair to my stove. I'm just sitting down, relaxing. And you just go in and turn them every once in a while. Okay, we can go ahead and take this one out. Look at that. Oh my goodness. It's kind of like little potato banana bites. It's so weird, but it's so good. All right, I'm going to turn my stove off. Let's come over here and take a peek at these beautiful plantains. Oh, If you all never had these before, you better make you some. And when they tell you, when they ask you, where did you learn how to make this? You make sure to tell them. Gina Young showed me how to make it. Gina Young. Oh yeah, because I'm going to continue showing you all how to make some good food. You hear me? Stick with me. And you all are going to learn some new dishes. You all are going to learn how to make some good food. Let's taste one of these. And I know it's really hot. I don't want to burn my mouth, but I'm ready to dig in right now. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Taste right there, guys. Taste the crunch. And then the middle, how it's nice and soft. Okay, let's see. Let's go in. This flavor is amazing. Oh, it's so good. Make you want to cry. Woo, you hear me? If you all enjoyed this video, hey, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you click on that notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload an awesome video. And as always, God bless each and every one of you. Thank you all for watching. Have a great night. Goodbye.